Hello, warm greetings and welcome, dear audience. This is Esther Mala, your firstly and successful global educator, SDG, ESG, and technology enthusiast from Malaysia. Dear respected, precious audience, esteemed academician, our dedicated project team of Elegant Empire Education welcomes you to our professional masterclass with a prominent personality um, again and join our exclusive a masterclass on STEAM and featuring latest technology and management skills included in this professional masterclass designed for university students, college learners, and working professionals. Led by distinguished academicians and industry experts, this program explores cutting edge innovation in management, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, gaining insight into AI, robotics, data science, IoT, and more, while understanding their real world application. This masterclass aims to enhance knowledge, foster innovation, and create awareness of the rapidly evolving technological landscape. Stay ahead in your field by equipping yourself with essential skills and future ready expertise. Empower your learning, elevate your career. Today, we have this amazing person, Coach Jana from Germany, a business coach, an entrepreneur, facilitator, international speaker, and also SDG enthusiast from Germany. Her topic for today is leadership change, solving complex business problems, experiment, adapt, and succeed. Welcome, my dear friend, Coach Jana Balkin. The stage is yours.
Thank you so
Welcome.
much. Thank you so much, Dr. Esther Mala. A fantastic audience here, and greeting to all of you around the environment here. And I'm so happy to be here, and I'll give you a masterclass about change in leadership, what is needed in this current situation, in these current times. And I try always to be up to date and on the latest stage. And it's also a pleasure for myself moving in. So let's move in and use the time.
Yes, thank you so much, Coach Jana Balkin. I'm very sure this session is going to be very, very interesting, and I'm all ready to follow you. Okay, shall we start? Shall I add the screen to the?
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Okay, change in leadership, solving complex business problems, experiment, adapt, succeed. This is one of my flavors. Experiment, adapt, and succeed is always about adoption. It's just learning the fundamental knowledge and just use it and try it out and improve on the way. So we don't have the time to learn long time something in the theory. We just take it and try to use, and this is the adoption phase. And this is also how I do teach my students on the university to get from the theory, from the foundational level, very fast into project level and technology adoption. Okay, so go ahead and let's dive into the masterclass of today. And yes, please have a look into the next slide, please. Dr. Esther Mala, the next slide.
Can you click? No, you can just move the slide. You just go take the cursor down in the middle. You can see the arrow.
Ah, yes. Okay, good. I can do it. Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. Easier.
Right. Okay, a short agenda about this masterclass. What I like to talk about and bring you in is all about the change in leadership skills. A short introduction is how I say the VUCA world, or we say also the everybody is talking about this, about our current situation we have on the world. The 3 Ps for a future-oriented enterprise mindset, very important to go into this field as well. Then some practical methods for problem solving and innovation. And then finally, a short presentation about my EduLab, what I use for the university, how I move on and to present and to bring new technologies into life. And a short summary in Q&A, for sure. So move into what is VUCA? Volatility, uncertainty, complexity, ambiguity. This is something very, very, lasting. And I like the speech of Mr. Peter F. Drucker. He said, the greatest danger in times of turbulence is not the turbulence itself, but acting with the logic of yesterday. And this is also what the masterclass is today about this. So for volatility, companies and markets are subject to constant changes. We have new political situations in the world, and there's also an impact on our economies. And we have to be fast in adoption. We have to be very agile to bring this. But this brings also uncertainty to us. So we are sure. We have to try ourselves, and we have to motivate ourselves. If we follow a purpose, we are running with the purpose into this direction, then we are not obliged to fail. Yeah. Also, failure is a success. Finally, we learn, and we have to stand up again and move forward. And with this purpose, we have a vision in our mind. No one can predict with absolute certainty what opportunities and challenges the future will bring. And this is very, very important. And the times and also technology adoption is moving faster and faster and faster. We don't know tomorrow what will happen. Yeah. So this is something where we have just to listen and not be getting fears about this. If we just learn how to solve this topic with great basic knowledge and try it out by yourself, or with your people, with your teams together, and then you will find it out how it works for you and for what you can use it for your businesses. Complexity, businesses face new challenges as numerous interconnected factors influence performance. The expertise of a single person is often no longer sufficient to navigate these complexities. And this is where I also come into that I work with teams. My ADO-Lab is all about teamwork on the end. So you solve the issues in projects with some other people together. Everybody bring his specialities, his knowledge into the field of the solution, and you will work together like a small enterprise, solving your problems, solving the challenge which is given by the program itself. Ambiguity, unlikely, uncertainty, ambiguity arise when all necessary information is available, but it allows for multiple interpretations. Depending on perspective, this can lead to biased assessments and decision-making. If we get biased by something, we also creating a closed mindset. We have to create an open mindset. And this, with the open mindset, we overcome these fears and this uncertainty. We are moving into this market. Hyperconnectivity is on the one hand side is good, on the other hand side is maybe bad. But in general, it refers to the global interconnection of people, devices, and systems through digital networks. In this VUCA world, it amplifies the speed of change and complexity as information flows in real time. As we know, we are all in social media. We get very, very fast out the information we want, or even we don't want, but we get them. We can't avoid this. And this is something also technology is moving in the speed. If there is something on innovation, and to speak to the right people, it will spread around the world immediately. And technology can help here. Protect your IP, for example, or even also to work with several organizations around the world globally together, but work in a local context. And this is something where then technologies like blockchain, AI comes really to the speed and makes this possible to work here also on collaboration and in a secure way of IP protection. Yeah? So it also requires businesses to be more agile and adaptive to rapid changes. So what I said before, so this is the reason where the key competences for the future are critical thinking and problem solving. We should not believe everything is true in this world. We should also establish a critical thinking about it, make it sense, yes or no. And if you try it by yourself, you will also prove if it makes sense, yes or no. Yeah, and then you have to also use proved sources for information. So this can be then also help you to adopt very fast. What does it mean, VUCA and change management? Yeah, when we see when an organization is about people, And people are not only the employees, people is also the management, people is also the partners, people also the customers around. This is our ecosystem. We have to bring the motivation into with our products we have in our organization, and the organization is built out of processes finally. And this all is describing the what. The what is supported by these parameters of people, product, and processes. And why it's so important, the necessity of adaptability to dynamic business fields and changes, and enhancing organizational resilience and flexibility. This is something where we have all these three parameters in sync. This is like when we say in our body, if something is in unsync, also we are getting sick, an organization getting sick as well if there is something not in sync or not addressed. Not everything is always perfect. We are aware about this, but we have to understand and we have to create with our critical thinking the newest version of that what we want, and to make the problem solving, not lamenting, the problem solving activities moving forward and not be stopped by something what is in the past. Go forward in the future. This means foster innovation and growth and aligns business operation with strategic goals. This is very, very important. This supports then as well the transformational processes, leading by examples. What does it mean for leaders? The role of a leader, the critical role of leadership in driving transformation, and how leaders can embody a future-oriented business mindset. Today's leaders must develop a visionary leadership approach that inspires and motivates. The goal is to drive innovation, challenge the status quo itself. So we have always to question the status quo. Do we are already good enough? What we want next? What comes next? All these fantastic W questions also to challenge ourselves. Do we are on the right way? Yes or no? So the role of leaders in managing and sustaining change process are establishing a clear vision and strategy. This creates also the baseline for our purpose, why we are here, why we are doing this, building and leading effective teams, ensuring continuous improvement and adoption. It means we have to be open, not just following as usual the procedures. We have also asked ourselves, do we are still on the right trip in this way? And this is also, of course, challenging of our personal identities, because who likes to get maybe a negative feedback? But what is negative feedback? Negative feedback is feedback. And you can adopt this and you can reflect if this is correct, yes or no, and you can use it as the next improvement step. You don't have to change yourself based on feedback, but the feedback helps you to get a reflection of somebody else's understanding, and maybe even a misunderstanding that something was not in the right way communicated. Addressing the specific needs and challenges of business owners is by aligning short-term goals with long-term vision, successfully navigating market and uncertainties. If you don't have the vision, how we will move on with single steps. This is the point that we can really find from a solution-driven or a solution-oriented approach. We have the vision in mind and we do baby steps that we can celebrate and not losing the focus in which direction we want. And with the baby steps, we are also even able to adjust very dynamically to the current situation on the market. This is a lot of work. It's not always easy. So it sounds more easy as it is, but it needs also the patience and the energy from everybody in the organization to talk about this. The most important part now, the 3 Ps for a future-oriented enterprise mindset is personality, purpose, and program. What does it mean? Personality is the corporate culture, the corporate identity, and its role in fostering a creative and critical problem-solving mindset. This is very important. This is our DNA. We will change the DNA into this direction as well of our organization, and we will be also here and to work on our mindset. Do we are on the right way and moving forward into this direction where we want to be? Purpose, clarity in the why behind actions and the organization's goal to foster sustainable and forward-thinking solution. This is this is the how and why. This is the balance, yeah, to move on into this and not be getting stopped. And if you know for what we are doing this, why we are here, so then we are on the right way. We have the best energy we need to make our steps into the direction we think. Program, raising awareness of current challenges, what are the most pressing issues, training in critical thinking and problem-solving approaches for effective prioritization and solution development. This is part, the program is part how we will adopt this, which kind of knowledge we will need. Do we need support also from a coaching point of view, from a mentorship point of view, from a consultancy point of view, and how we will learn what we need to go into the direction of this change, of this transformational processes. Culture is a competitive advantage. If your organizational culture, if your mindset, if your personal identity is able to deal with these uncertainties and with this all these challenges this VUCA world is bringing with us, you are really on the competitive edge to move forward and to survive and create something great in your life. Some possible strategies in leadership in times of uncertainty, as I already mentioned, is about agility, openness to experimentation, and continuous learning. This is all together, and this is always repeating again. It's the agility itself. So step by step, make the baby steps, improve, make the lessons learned, improve, lessons learned, and get also in the classical way of the agile methodology in a retro perspective to understand what was missing to be successful, what was missing maybe also to make these changes that the customer see us in a better way, in a different way, and so on. So leaders must establish a change-oriented culture that emphasizes transparency, communication, and inclusivity in decision-making processes. And this is also important to accept failure. Failure is the DNA of such kind of very modern and agile organization. When you experiment very fast, you will make failures. But you can learn out of failures as well. Failures help us to improve and make it better. And they have to serve a role model for their organization. The leaders are the backbone of the organization itself. Now I want to move into some practical tools for fostering problem solving and innovation. So maybe some of you know already the Lean Startup methodology. And the Lean Startup methodology is the same approach again, yeah? Ideate, build, and adopt. This is something, and fail. Failure is also the part of the Lean Startup methodology, and learn out. And the Lean also mean when we go not only the Lean Startup, we move also in the Lean methodology itself means that the organization is also even able to train ourselves. So we don't need always external people. We have also inside organization people, they just have learned this and they coach or mentor the others to adopt this. So to have this flexibility also even between us in the teams to help us each other to improve and make the next step. This is based on agile methods like Scrum, like even also the design thinking part is moving and is supporting very well the agile methodology. And another nice tool are the 6 strategic questions. I will also came later to the question, will be also part here of the handout. And if you like to get this handout as well, and think, write, and share. Think, write, and share is a nice tool. Yeah, you just give the task to everybody has to think about the problem, how it can be solved. At first thinking, then write it down, and then everybody share his idea. And everybody is doing this in his own space so that everybody get the open and the opportunity to talk about his ideas. And on the end, it gets a voting which idea is the best. And with this best ideas, you can move on the next step. This is very, very powerful, and even something like a Lego serious play is helping also in this direction. We use tools from our childhood side, and we will get more inspiration and also getting more creativity aspects for our implementation, for our movement. All in these methodologies, this method I'm using in my business coaching activities depends always on the need, what the organization is requesting, and also how I need also to maybe to empower the people to get a little bit more creativity. And all the Lego Serious Play, for example, created a lot of fun, and people were always really surprised on the end what they also heard from the others as creative ideas, what could be a solution for the next step. So that means from precise problems definition to decision making. So we have a problem statement, and we will follow via this creative implementation procedure. We create some solutions where we can take also decisions how we want to move into. So this means also involve all levels of your organization in a creative problem-solving process, because everybody has his different view, and everybody with this different view can leverage the next step and make it faster in adoption. And the organization is committed to it on the end. It sounds a little bit dreamy, but it is really, there's a lot of power and energy, positive energy to move into this direction, this way. Now I move into the EduLab, and EduLab can become as well a good backbone for experimentation. I do, based on this approach at the university, trainings in robotics and even in blockchain, and also now with AI support, and create based on a challenge. Based on the challenge, we are starting thinking about what are possible solutions based on the technology. After learning the fundamentals and getting a tutorial to get more familiar with the platform in a fast way, then the teams with 4 people will implement solutions. And at the end, they are moving into a pitch day where they pitch all their solutions like in a mini hackathon, and organizations can really filter out possible best ideas, because we will also celebrate the winner on the end. That means why I have developed this kind of EduLab. It was because with my idea, also with the hands-on learning, it creates more powerful action and activities, and also inspire the people direct in this moment, because you do hands-on something, then you understand how this really is working and which kind of opportunities you can create. So that means why some product is also needed. We have a lack of qualified resources with best practice knowledge, time to market challenge, and the need to foster innovation hands-on experience in a playful way while driving upskilling and team development. And problem number 3, what I found out, is a lack of capacity to run an in-house incubator for idea generation and training. And here, the help here is a SaaS platform, a software as a service platform, where my training is based on. There is no infrastructure needed, where we have to set up the infrastructure firstly, we have to create the application environment and whatever. We just jump into solutions. This is related to EduLab Learn, Train, and Adopt, providing a platform that integrates all 3 aspects under one roof to deliver direct value to an organization, even to students. This is possible to bring this in every stage to life. As a benefit, it's a time saving. Benefit number 1 is time saving because easy onboarding, everything is up and running. We have custom trainings and workshops possible based on a library of applications. We have already even some innovation labs. They are ready to use to get faster adoption, and even you have immediately a success. You get a success story on the end, because after you go through the labs, you see a running application. And based on this, you can reuse the components for your own application, for your own adoption, based on templates. and then learn from experts with, for example, me with more than 20 years of experience. I also invite for my trainings also other experts to share their knowledge, and also to give here also the opportunity to see which background sometimes is behind these people, and they are moving also in this new space, in the new technology, what was their adoption curve, to share this with my trainees in this environment. And I'm also a startup friend and startup supporter, do a lot of mentorship for startups here. And this is something that I'm really excited to give something over from my own experience as well. So first step is the scope definition of such kind of hackathon. What is the challenge? What is the goal? Which participant, which type of participants we will have? What is the time frame and what could be the format? Will it be online or will it be offline, or can do it also hybrid? Then we have a step 2 where we do the learn, train and adopt part. And finally, of course, there's a jury who is voting the solutions and where the people are pitching in front of. And then we celebrate, of course, also this success, that everybody on the end takes something with them, and there's something motivator to do something more out of it. This is an example on the blockchain training, how we do this and what is possible to do. And this is here for the university in Munich, where I do this. And this is a reference, really nice, and very proud also about this. Now I have already trained, I think, around 150 or 200 people in this training, and they are all running through this, and they are all time, every time excited doing this. And for me, it's also fun at the end to have this pitch days, but I can then move on. Okay. Some questions and answers, yeah? When we say also a summary and takeaways, also what we talked about is about the VUCA world, what is the VUCA world, what is how we can identify challenges, and why traditional approaches are often insufficient. We talked about critical thinking and problem solving, how we can do this and how we can do the developing of solution-oriented mindset to tackle complex challenges. The 3 Ps, personality, purpose and program as the enabler for such kind of changes we still have in front of us, and also even for adoption of new technologies. It's all about the why, yeah? And I like the golden circle also of Mr. Sinek, who create this why question and the what and the how. And this helps really if you focus on this and we ask us, why is it, for what is it, what is the reason for, and so on. And we ask also the 5 W questions to ourselves when we have an issue. Then we come really to the core of the problem, and this we can solve. And when we go this, then we have also all the motivation to solve it. I give you some practical methods, applying design thinking, lean startup, or agile methods for effective problem-solving strategies. Also, other example, the opportunity to foster experimentation and to support the continuous learning procedure, for example, with the in-house hackathon, and for example, also with my EduLab together, and then fostering a culture of change, leaders as a role model for a digital mindset with a strong focus on transparency and team engagement, because no one alone can manage these changes. Everybody get his own ideas how to solve issues or how to solve a dedicated problem and have ideas there. And this we have to bring together to the table to empower and to find the best solution, and also the uniqueness of the solution for your organization. To improve is to change, to be perfect is to change often. This speech I like also as well, because it's so motivating and give us also the right direction. And I really invite you to connect with me if you like. And yeah, then we can also explore some ideas, and also with Dr. Esther Mahler to have here also the opportunity to make trainings possible also even in Malaysia or in your area where you are. And yeah, we will see, looking forward to this. And I also explained to you before that I have also the 6 strategic question in details for you, because it's also culture eats strategy for breakfast. My friend Peter F. Drucker is very intelligent. Yeah, he's always telling, "Hi, hello from Georgia." Okay, and what is the problem are you trying to solve? Is the first question. What is the problem are you trying to solve? Is it the right problem? By choosing to do this, what are you deciding not to do? If this plan is implemented, what will your organization looks like? If this plan is implemented, what will your key stakeholders look like? And if this plan is implemented, what will your operating environment look like? Just opening question to find this. If you have clearness to this, then you get the next step done, and I invite you to move into it. It's a nice journey, and thank you so much listening here. And I hand over to Dr. Esther Mahler again, and thank you so much for your participation.
Yes, thank you. Amazing, amazing. Really very insightful session, and you did very beautiful slides, and very interesting topic, yeah, because what are the problems people are facing, especially employers? Yeah, employers always have problems with their management, with their whatever business they are doing, with their employees and all that.
Yeah.
So let's as the topic mentions here, leadership change. Okay, so solving complex business problems. So how do you define complex business problem? Can you give some examples, Coach Jana?
How I define complex problem is something where I don't know how to solve it. As I already mentioned, yeah. So employers have the issue. I don't have the right people, or my people are not doing what I want. Okay, the market is going crazy. I have too much competitors, but I want to be the niche. I want to establish. Need to more customers. This is already very complex. You can't address everything in the same time. And even you may have not the wrong people. You have the right people, but there needs a upskilling, where to start. And the issue is most of the people don't know where to start. Yeah. And it's a journey. And this is the reason about the 6 strategic question. If you have clearness why you need to do something, then it's easier to come step by step with smaller solutions to this direction.
Yes. Another thing is that we find that what do you think of the workforce nowadays, the young generation, compared to the maybe if you want to compare just a bit, 10 years before and 10 years now, earlier today. So how do you think the workforce is, the attitude of the employees, the problems of the people? Of course, it's not the same, right?
Yes, it's something I would say also we as an older generation, we had also discussion with in earlier times we were different and something like that. Every generation has the right to be different and be challenge the old generation. Yes, but I see but I think also we have a lot of the resignation from the COVID times is still there, is still present. And with this times of the COVID was exciting what happens in technology as well, how the world becoming more interconnected. And this is something how we can tackle this interconnectivity and even see also the physical connection are very important as well. So that we all, and this to balance is also a challenge for us, I would say. But we think always the young generation is more aware about new technology, this and with the consume, which is also provided by the social media, with all the consume talks and so on, is also, but you have at first we need also to create the money somehow. And there is a lot of opportunities to make money some way. But the important thing is, why? What is your passion? What is your motivation? Be clear. Also, the young generation, every generation has to be clear. what is my passion, where I live for, where I want to live for. And then you will find your way and your solution. We can help as good. There's no black and white answer possible. And I don't want to complain about this generation. Yeah, I think they
Yeah,
learn, but I see also changes over the last 6 years and so on. When I be also in the university, they adopt faster. They also now understand they have to be creative and they have to learn and to try it out. So, but it depends on the passion and depends why they do study, why they do this course, why they do this. Yeah, this is something. This is clear to them, and they have a motivation to do this.
yeah. Yes, I think all along, you're right, what you said. All along, we have this group of people. People who are contented with what they have,
Yeah.
you
Yes.
know. Normally, the group of employees, okay, they are
Yeah.
contented with what they have. They go to work day in, day out. They get their salary and they are happy. If at all
Yeah.
they need to climb up the ladder, it's just because they want a higher salary. Even the position they want higher salary. So we find this kind of people even till today. And we also have another group of people. Okay, I'm talking about employees here.
Yeah.
So another group of people that they are not satisfied. They always aspire to do something better in life. They
Mm-hmm.
want to be outstanding. They want to keep abreast with the latest technology, latest development around them. So these are the people who finally come out to be entrepreneurs. Do you
Yeah.
agree with me, Coach
Yes.
Dana?
Yes. Yes.
I'm very sure
Yeah.
you meet
And this
many
is
people.
good. We need both. We need both sides. Yeah. So, and
Yeah,
I think we need also the supporter people. They are happy with this, more or less happy. Yeah. So we need the balance. And the other part are the entrepreneurs. They are the creativity. They also have this energy, and they learn if they fail to stand up again. They have. This is the purpose-driven way. Yeah. This is the idea. So the other one like to have this kind of. Yeah, stay at home or stay in this company, stay in this country. Even we have travelers, they are very creative. Yeah, they are
yeah,
traveling around with less money, but they have the motivation just to see the world. Yeah, this is something, and may work in every country a bit to get the money what they need for life. Yeah, this is I think this kind of flexibility we still have, but the entrepreneurs absolutely agree.
yeah. I think the employees nowadays is that it's not we are complaining about them, but we are just comparing
Yes.
why what is the advantage and disadvantage by having certain attitudes. You see,
Mm-hmm.
nowadays generation, we need all generation because every generation, Gen Z, Gen Y, Gen Z, the baby boomers,
Yeah.
everybody has special values. Yeah, everybody is contributing something, you
Yeah.
know, to our life at work and all that in their own ways. But again, what is very critical now is that people are very uh, tech centered. Means they want to know their work, only that.
Mhm.
There's no much critical thinking, problem solving.
This is what I tried to explain also here with this masterclass is we even the employees have to move into this critical thinking and problem solving because
Yes.
there is no the processes we implement maybe are more or less static. They can be
Mm.
automated and whatever. But what we are using to improve, and even that we, with the AI area we are having, we need to have this kind of solving of complex issues to understand and the critical thinking about can I
Yeah.
use technology and what I need to learn to do this. And I'm also a friend of, I don't want to compare so really entrepreneurs and employees because I also a friend of have the self-awareness and the self-motivated driver of an entrepreneur within the organization. So what this makes is more a protected room in the organization. You get your salary, of course, but why not fostering this kind of curiosity, problem solving attitude into this, into the organization itself, to bring the organization in front of the next, yeah, to create this competitive advantage.
Yeah. Again, I think the education system plays a very important role in bringing out a good generation, molding up a good generation for future workforce, because they have to make sure that there's a critical thinking in daily critical thinking and problem solving in daily academic process. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that when they graduate, they come out, they naturally think about problem solving.
Yeah.
Yeah, critical thinking. Otherwise, who's going to do? Because with AI around, everybody say, oh, we can make decisions, it's very easy. I will just go to AI and tell AI to make decision. So even critical thinking becomes very rare now because
Yeah.
of that. So we must know how to balance it.
We
Yeah,
have also
we
to
must know how to
understand,
balance.
correct.
Yeah,
And even the AI is giving you maybe decisions based on rules, but sometimes you have to be aware which kind of decision maybe need a second pair of eyes or four pairs of eyes to check again if this is correct and not. And
verify it. Yeah,
if our people are affected by this decision, can somebody die based on this decision? Something like that. This is the critical thinking about AI-driven, rule-based decision-making machines. Yeah. So this is
yeah.
something where I also train in the university. I have a part of ethical thinking as well. What is the ethical manifest around machines? Yeah.
Ethical
What we have to access.
usage of AI, and again we have to use it very consciously.
Yes.
Yeah, otherwise it's not going to be helpful. It's going to create disasters,
Mhm.
because we have heard, even in social media, there was I heard this story, a true story, where this girl feel depressed. Okay,
Mhm.
feel distressed, very depressed and very unhappy about some problem. I forgot what is the problem, because I don't
Mhm.
like to do this, but I heard this,
Yeah.
you know, and a lot of them were sharing about it. And this girl asked opinion in social media: shall I die or shall I not? And most of her friends in the social media said die. So she commits suicide.
Yeah,
You see,
absolutely. Yeah.
simple decision making, they cannot do it. Where things went wrong.
But this is
You see?
also the why you came to this decision to ask on social media such question. Yeah, it's a serious
Yeah,
question. So
yeah,
and but I don't want to judge this. The question is about the value system. So why we post such thing, or why we maybe recommend to die? Yeah, what is the
yeah, yeah.
value system behind?
Yeah, and the people are also equally like the person who asked the question, shall I
Yeah,
die? The people
yeah.
who said die is also equally in the same category. You see, because why I'm sharing this? Because it's not judging. Just to give an example,
Mhm.
how degenerated our generation generally have become.
Mhm.
They can't even think for themselves. They don't
Mhm.
even know where to go and ask for help.
Mhm.
That is the message behind what I'm saying. You
Mhm.
see?
Yeah.
So since today's class we are talking about business problem solving, it all business problem solving is more higher level. Yeah. But even the low level problem solving, we find that our young generation is not able to take it.
This is
You
the
see, people,
baseline. Hmm.
yeah, yeah, it's not that people never commit suicide. People have been commit suiciding way long before, but not as many. And people don't ask from people whether I should live or die. So what
Yeah.
went wrong? There's no family unity. There's no family
Mhm.
bonding. There's no a proper. They don't even have real friends,
Yeah.
because on Facebook most of them are fake. You
Mhm.
see, they don't
Yeah.
have real friends. So all these things. So
But this is we need to work on this education system, and the point is also this value. I'm really a friend to discuss about the value system. So it's if something is missing in the Maslow's pyramid, this is in most of the cases the starting point to discuss why and how we can come out of these needs, that we can solve this and come up to a higher purpose level. So this is something. If you don't have money, you will look for others. You will look or you will compare yourself with people they have money.
If you family institution, then later school, this education system, these two are foundation. If this is right, and when they go out to work, they'll contribute a lot to the employers and the community. So that is what we have to see. But I think with your session today, there's a lot of thinking to do. Yeah. So I think our audience have gained much, and we will upload this on the YouTube, and you can watch again and benefit from Coach Jana's session. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Coach Jana Balkin. Thank you for your time. I know you are tired, and you still came and delivered your knowledge. Well, thank you.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure for me, and thank you so much. You can even follow
me. Happy for you. You had yesterday forum because of the dates. You had to do 2 days continuously. Thank you so much, and we love to have you again in another session in future.
Yes.
Bye. Thank you, audience. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
See you tomorrow on STEAM Forum with another interesting topic: teaching SDG, Sustainable Development Goal. We will discuss why it is so important to teach SDG in schools and colleges. Why? How interesting it's going to be is from a very experienced teacher tomorrow. From Romania. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye bye.